all day long
praise God.
and just listen. We also have Saturday at 1 p.m. What's going on Saturday at the Destiny Center?
Saturday we will be launching, officially launching several South Florida region branches.
Wow.
And in that launching experience, we make declarations and decrees. And we speak to the north, south, east, and west and make a declaration that these branches have been established in these particular cities. And also, we're going to try to have a shofar blown because the shofar sends that sound out into the atmosphere and prepares the heavenlies, to receive it. And I'll be installing all of the officers who will be working with Women Call branch in these various areas. And we close it with a brunch as well. So
It's gonna be awesome.
we look forward.
I mean,
that's 1 p.m.
On Saturday. Y'all
Yes.
keep me in mind on Saturday.
Yes,
I'll
ma'am.
be in Panama City at a prior engagement,
Okay.
but I really,
Yes.
I know this is going to be something very, very special. And all of the
Yes,
ladies
it's
who are involved, you need to know that God has truly blessed you to connect with this woman of God. And we definitely, and I will be speaking with Dr. Clary.
That's right.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. I will be speaking with her because now it's time for us to come together. It's time for us to come together and really take care of God's people. That's what it's all about. It's about truly, watching and seeing the needs of the people and coming together and meeting the needs of the people.
That's good.
People are hurting right now. People are truly hurting. It's really not about the numbers and the member numbers and all this kind of stuff. It's about souls for real. And
souls.
Yes, ma'am. And it's about really unlocking that destiny.
That's
That
good.
it's
Good
about
term.
unlocking that thing, because
Yes.
I remember, Dr. McBurrows, when I was a young girl, 18, 19 years old, I didn't have a clue as to who I was.
Okay.
I was following the crowd, before I had 2 kids out of wedlock right quick. My life was just going
Yes.
until one day I followed somebody to church. I followed a friend of mine to church.
That's
And
nice.
from that day to this one, now I've been running for Jesus,
Yes.
how my grandmother used to say, running for
Running for
Jesus.
Jesus.
And you know what? It hasn't been so easy. I've had good days. There's been bad days. It's been oppressed. But you know what? Through every situation and every trial, God is there.
Yes.
God is always there. I can
Yes.
say He was always there.
And that's something that we can encourage the audience about tonight, I believe.
Yes.
That though you receive Jesus, it doesn't mean that every day is going to be roses.
Right.
That's a fallacy. But it indicates that when there is a storm, or when there are tribulations, when there are challenges, He helps you
Yes.
through that. When you don't know the Lord, you're on your own with that.
Yes.
But when you accept Him, the challenges that come up are to help you to meet your destiny.
That's it.
There are people that will come into your life, and you may want them out of your life right away. Like, not, please.
Go down.
I can't do this again.
Right.
But that person will come into your life by divine design to help bring out of you what God has been trying to develop all the time.
Yes.
So when we have jobs that are not so good, take a look at what is it that the Lord is saying to me on this job, or should I be doing something else? Or if you're in school, know why you're in school.
Yes.
Don't go because somebody else went
Yes.
and try to
That's
be
right.
competitive.
That's right. It's about
Too much
purpose.
of that. There are people that go round and round
Yes.
Mount Sinai, year after year, trying to find themselves. But I promise you, if you come to one of these sessions,
My God.
or if you tune into the radio
Yes.
program, that God's going to have something said through Holy Spirit in our teaching, in our sharing, that will really unlock some things on your behalf.
Yes.
Really is going to happen.
And you just said something. You said something about the competitiveness and competition.
it's
And
so
this is the one thing that I always say. why would you try and compete with someone? You cannot compete with somebody's purpose, their design, the reason why God created them.
Yes.
You got to tap into why, you know, what you're here to do. What are you supposed to be doing for God? There is no competition when you look at your DNA and someone else's.
Yes.
We're different. It's totally different. But if you would just concentrate on what you're supposed to be doing, I promise you, you can make it. I promise you, if you mind your business, I promise you, you can make it. If you just, you know, if you just stay on your wall. You know, I see why Nehemiah, he told him, he got to a point, he said, you know what, I am not coming down. This is my version. I'm not coming down to address no mess. You know, I don't care what they said. I'm doing a great work up here, and I cannot come down.
Say I won't.
He said I cannot.
Yeah.
So it's up to us to say, you know what, enough is enough.
Yes.
Enough is enough. I need to know, God, who am I? What did you create me for? What am I supposed to be doing? What lives am I supposed to touch? And that's what you do. You unlock that thing. You know, if you're at the end of yourself, that you're in a good place, you need to come on out to one of Dr. McBurrows' seminars. You can come to the dance workshop, and I guarantee you, you're gonna get something out of there. It doesn't matter.
Even if you don't think you can dance, you can still come.
Yes.
Because what the Lord gives me to minister and to teach helps really to bring out what's going on with an individual. By the movements and the way they move, I'm able to prophetically know what's happening with them.
My God. Now that's an awesome gift.
It's interesting.
My God. I'm so excited, Dr. McBurrow, about what you're doing in this region, in this state, in Tallahassee, and I thank God for Dr. Clary for just stepping out. This is, you know, this is a step of faith.
Yes.
This is a leap of faith. And you know, when something's on your heart and God has placed something in your spirit, the only thing that stops you is you. That's right. Because we can have all these ideas, but until they come out of our head and start making, you know, putting them to work, you know, you have to bring it to life. And you know, I'm really at a place right now where I want to do all, I want to be all that God has called me to be. You know, at all costs. It doesn't matter anymore. All of the shame and all of that stuff, that's gone out of the wood. I don't have time for that. You know, but I'm very, very excited about the deliverance. Yes. I'm excited about the awakening that these ladies are gonna get through one of these workshops, these seminars, your ministry, the awakening. I say, you know, a lot of us will tap in, but we still sleep. It's time to wake up. Yes. You know, we got to understand that there is an enemy that wants to stop us. Right. It's all about really waking up. And I'm really responding to the call. I don't know about you, but you know, there's a lot of other things that God want to do in my life and in the lives of the women in this city. Yes. They should be running to these things. True. You know, you turn on your TV, turn on the radio. When you see things happening in the world, the earth is in travail for real. Oh my God, so many things are happening. It's time now for us to really tap into something so that we can help lead people out.
Exactly. When you said, mentioned about the earth travailing, there is a song that I ran across a few weeks, maybe about a month and a half ago. And I won't give the name of it, but one verse in it says, "O earth, heaven is calling."
Oh my God.
Now that is that shakes you.
That just gave me chills. Oh yes,
oh earth, heaven is calling, and is calling for, and it says it is waiting for the manifestation, and the sounds is stretched out on that part of the sons. It's not like you know where some songs it just goes straight through, but it extends it. For the sons of God. It is so powerful. I minister that in dance, and I had some dancers to get behind me when I dance, because sometimes that's how they receive an impartation. They think they're just following my movements, but I found out some of the impact of it about 2 weeks ago when my husband and I were in Chester, Pennsylvania, right outside of Philly. And I had them to stand behind me, and 2 of them said they found themselves being caught up in the spirit, and one said she saw things rushing out of the church. She saw the spirits. She said she never seen anything like that in her life. And she's just following the movements, and they're very simple, but they're impacting. And she said, "What is this I'm looking at you?" She's trying to dance. And she said, she sees all of this stuff running and going out of the church.
My God.
Yes, and she said she felt the floor moving. And then one of the other ladies said she saw this glory cloud come down in the mist. So calling heaven forth, or saying, earth, heaven is calling. That's an awakening.
That's an awakening. That's a mighty awakening. My God, you know, Dr. McBurrows, I'm so sorry. We are out of time. But this is so good, you know, and I can just, like I said, I can go on and on and on. I am going to catch you on Friday night. All right. Before I head out to Panama City. I'm so excited about what God is doing in the life of this young lady right here.
That's right.
She's awesome. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And I'm a lot to do. And because you're still doing it, and you're doing it, and God is truly continuing to bless you. I can just see it all over you. You guys, we are so excited about this. If you need more information, you can contact Dr. Janet Clary. If you see that number on your screen, call that number. You can get more information. You can contact Dr. Clary on Facebook. You can contact me on Facebook. But you need to come out and just join, just sit in on one of these meetings. And I promise you, you will be blessed. So until next week, we love you. Thank you so much for joining us. God bless you, and good night.
Yeah. Y'all know what it is. Get to the floor, what you waiting for? 'Cause we about to be straight to the top. Waiting so long, and now it's my time to show 'em all that it's not a game. I don't care what I'm looking like. I just gotta show you that I'm not going nowhere. I don't feel about it. I don't doubt it. Show me that you're showing about it.
Life in the Now TV would like to thank the following sponsors: Private Gallery for the host clothing, plus Marco's Pizza, authentic Italian pizza, and Women with the Call, responding to the call. And speaking of being called, next time on Life in the Now TV, 2 women, one a doctor, the other an image consultant, both share their stories of living on purpose.
You know what? It's about really listening to that ear of God, that fine voice that once you go through all the clutter, your voice, your friend's voice, your parents' voices, even people at your church, all of these different voices, they love you and they want to help you. But that purpose that truly comes from God, until you hear His voice, then you're not in tune with anything else.
Without passion and without my faith in God, there's no way I could get up. You know, I typically arise about 3, 4 in the morning because of the hunger to have more, to receive what He's promised.
That's next time on Life in the Now TV. Check nowismytime.org to find out when this and other great stories will air in your area. Life in the Now TV, faith in everyday life.